keep clicking around, but not actually clicking the thing that I need to click. Let's build one here, build one there, and then I think I'm also going to put a food storage right here. Because I learned from my mistakes that settlers take food from the food storage and not actually from the general storage. Like, who would have thought? I sure didn't. Because I think what happens is that they take the food storage from the general storage to put in the cookhouse. And then the cookhouses take the food to the food storage. You can see the meat meals here. And so they'll actually grab it from there instead. Crazy. Oh, aqua farms do? Yeah, you're right. You know what? You're right. For some reason, I just remember seeing ranches cause pollution. Maybe that's just a fever dream of mine. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of real life too much, where like you just see like all these cattle farms just causing a bunch of pollution with runoff and stuff. I think the point of storing food in a general storage is just for the resources, so that way the cookhouses can grab it. I think that's the point. I could be wrong, but I've noticed, you know, and Lucy pointed out, they grab it from the food storage. And so I've now started building food storages all over my place, as well as, you know, putting bathrooms all over the place, because you don't want your colonists just running all over. And I know I have centrally located, you know, scrappers and, you know, recyclers, but it just makes it easier for the colonists so that they're not hungry. You know, if you hover over, you could see we have 15 that are hungry. Like, what the heck? I thought this was not a problem. So it's like we have to look where are they hungry? Where are they getting hungry? And so that maybe we can kind of locate, like maybe there's a spot on the map where we just have a bunch of hungry people. And I don't know, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing hungry people, so I must be losing my mind. I'm not seeing a little... Can I click on it? No, I can't. Here's a hungry person. Let's follow you. There's another hungry person. So they're near the food storage. Are you going to go here to grab food? Let's see. He did! Oh, so they can go here too. Look at that. But there's no meal, so they grabbed some food here. That's interesting. Huh. So it's either from the food storage or from the colony center. Look at that. That's I think, Ryan, I think you're right. And that's what I learned from the previous session, is that I'm building cookhouses in separate areas of the map and then putting a food storage right next to it. So that way people can grab food straight from there. So I'm having, you know, the vegetable meal and the meat meal from two separate cookhouses instead of it being just in one area. So that way, you know, people can grab it from here or grab it from here, and then there should also be food that's stored here. Like, I requested cabbages, but I don't know if that's right. I don't know. We have 11 carriers, but the people are still building these roads. What is going on? That's exactly, and that's something. That's something I was kind of having issue with too. Is like they don't explain these things to you, and it's just something I guess you kind of have to learn as you play. I don't know. Like someone asked a great question the other day about is there a space where, or like a spacing where you can place these solar panels so they don't chain react with each other like during a magnetic storm? Because I know lightning can strike this and then it can spread, but is there a space with a solar panel that it doesn't hit? And that was a great question. I really like that question. Because that shows that they're thinking like about the mechanism of how this works. And that was something I wasn't even considering. Man, these people are just walking straight through this. Come on, folks. You're killing me. You guys are killing me. Not really, but you know what I mean. You know what? Let's just build a road. Yeah, I got the wind turbine there, but you know, it's gonna stop people from walking straight through. Yes, it was your question. You still think about it? Yeah. I have the little science experiment right here. I thought it was a great question. I was like, man, that's something I didn't think about. But the interesting thing is that these two got struck, but this one didn't. So I think to answer your question, if I had to answer it, it looks like it's 2 spaces. I think that's the minimum. I think it's 2 spaces. So that should be it, but you know, more investigation is probably needed. Oh, you're a veteran? The evil overlord. I'm not that evil. Just a tiny bit evil. You know? Just a smidge.
The colony has received a message from an ecosystem outpost. It mentions a breakthrough of some sort. The effects of the old civilization's catastrophic collapse
increase building pollution resistance by 5% or sell the filters. Pretty good on money. But 5%, I mean, is it good?
Dangerous for people's physical.
I feel like we could probably use the money more, so I'm gonna sell the filters. What branch were you in? I'm not military myself. My father was in the military though, but I know my best friend's in the military, or he was stationed in Kuwait. EA and ID. What do those stand for? Oh, National Guard. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, no, my friend was in the National Guard too. He was he went to Jackson for his basic, and oh shoot. Well, look at that. See? Look at that. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your first name, but Jones. These just all chained. Look at, they just chained together. But this one didn't. So yeah, 2 right here is the minimum spacing. We just got our answer. So we'll go ahead and repair that one. What year did you use? Oh, 5. I think you went in probably 2012. And he was in for about 7 years. And I forgot what his MOS was, but he was doing repairs on like helicopter equipment, which was pretty cool. But he went out to Kuwait for about a year, and that was scary because he was my best friend. But he said it was fine. It was hot, really hot. Information tech, is that what you're doing now with your job? You build your toilets 2 spaces apart. Oh, because you want to minimize damage from meteors. And here I was thinking you're probably building these 2 spaces apart to minimize contamination, but you're worried about meteors. See, I didn't even think of that. That's a good thing to point out. Like, minimize, you know, AOE damage from meteors. That's a good thing. Get this food right here.
Your command?
Your command, my liege.
Reporting in.
Yes. Let's get this boar meat. Look at that prime meat just waiting to be harvested. Trade convoy came in. Let's see what else we can get. Oh man, they're not even selling us anything. Look at that. They're selling us 2 items. They got nothing. Nothing to offer. Whoa, why are these people unfriendly? What did we do? Buddy, I'm just trying to live. Did we piss you off? We'll buy some tools. How's that? Because we do need tools. Our basic tools are going down. It's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. Our fiber's going up, even though we opened up 2 tailors. So maybe we should open up a 3rd. Not going to sell these. Never. I would never recommend selling these. I would say 99% of the time, never sell these. I can't imagine a scenario where you'd want to sell these. I mean, even if they were giving you a good deal, like that's just how good they are or how rare. Exactly, those are gold. Literal. I mean, you could even argue that they're literally gold too, because they're made like. I know like electrical components can have gold pieces because of how good the rare metals are inside. Oh, here it is. Okay. Look at that, more money. Man, we are swimming in cash, folks. Look at that. Literally swimming. I feel like we're Scrooge McDuck and we just have a bank vault full of that money and we could just swim in it right now. Remember the early game days where we were just like struggling to, and we were missing specialists because we didn't have enough money. Look at us now. Look at us now. We are changed, and for the better. We should need to build a bank vault with all the money. But then we'd probably get raided and then they'd get stolen. Yeah, you can. I'm actually, I keep forgetting. Oh, look at that. We completed this area. Next stop, let's clear up this spot because we need to move our folk over here. I keep forgetting to do it, but I want to build here a bunch of good stuff just because specifically the why am I at a loss for words? Electricity and components. So electricity more over here and then probably components more over here. So let's go ahead and actually start laying that out. How do we want to envision that actually? So I'm gonna kind of go with a top-down view to kind of see like where we're at. So I like looking at it from this point of view because it kind of gives me like almost like a city-like grid, like if you're looking from like Google Maps. I know it looks kind of funky, right? But this helps me envision like where I'm at. So definitely this area is going to be electrical, so that way it can disperse all over. So maybe here is component area. And I'm probably going to have to build another tower over here, another guard tower, because I don't want wild fauna attacking my stuff. Because that's going to suck. So actually I'm going to build one right here. I'm not going to man it though. I'm not going to put a person in here. I just want some protection here and here. Just to make sure, you know, nothing sneaky gets by.
Your orders?
Your orders, my liege. Gather the boar. Unless you're on a good... Yeah, exactly. It is a game changer. And when you get to produce components and electronics, I think that's a sign of, like, you're in the end game. Yeah, rare metals, the nice thing that we have going on with this game... Oopsies, I gotta build this. The nice thing we have going on with this game is that we actually have 2 outposts that are collecting the rare metals for us. And quite honestly, we have been selling it. But now that we're getting to a point where we're probably going to need it, it's going to come in handy. It absolutely is going to come in handy. Let's go ahead and have him return. How long is this person going to go for? Okay, you're almost there. Technically, you're there now. I can build it now, but I want it here. Because I'm just picky. I don't know. That's just how I imagine things. What is this? Oh, plastic. You're almost done. Do I keep housing all in one spot? I do. Check it out. This is where they're at. One of my thumbnails on YouTube was actually, I don't know if you can remember, but I have a picture of people fighting, and I just took a snapshot of this because it looked cool. Like the water in the background with the details of the houses. I thought it was a cool picture. I don't know. I guess what I think is a cool picture and like what other people think are cool can vary. Yeah, see, Lucy's nicer, but I have everyone in just one area. because I'm just trying to maximize the. Well, I guess one, I'm trying to like show people like how you can maximize resource usage, and then in this case, you have one burner for handling what 4, 8, 12, 13 houses. Like that's crazy utilization of one burner. Ideally, yeah, you should have houses all over the place, but then you'd have to build 20,000 burners. Not literally, but you kind of get the idea. So I'm building it in this way to show like how to maximize everything. Probably not doing the best at showing how to exactly maximize everything, but it gives you the idea. Oh, look at that. We're being attacked by things flying out of the sky. Lore carcass depleted. I don't want to build the large wind turbine just yet, just because I'm afraid of losing those things. I probably, you know what? I probably should. Wait, how far are we? You know what? I want to get this building. I do. I really do. We'll go to chef training, and actually, that's the end. Yeah, I don't need delicacies. I rarely find delicacies worth it. So once we get chef training, so that way we can get the mess hall. It's a great thing to have. Let's go ahead and move on to, let's get to these surge protectors, because we're definitely going to need it. And the medical center is not a bad thing either, but it does take both water and energy. And the construction takes components. So you got to remember, components, it's basically gold. It's worth a lot more than a lot of these things in the game. Let's see if we could trade anything. Oh wait, we already have a trade going on. But we can assign a second person to get going. Let's go ahead and do that. So now we can make another trade. Look at that. We could get some cows, actually. Yes. Do they want anything? No, they don't. They don't want concrete. We'd piss them off. Like, why would they? Were they offended by concrete? I don't know. Whatever. Ooh, one cow is 700, but we are a bit flush on cash. But damn, that's a lot of money. Almost 3 grand. I'll just buy one for now, just so I can kind of get something going, and then sell them to pollution. There you go. Wait, that's not even doing anything. Wow. Okay. I'll just get one cow. But wait, our cow needs a friend. We needed to buy a second one. Do you hate your colonists that much? I don't hate them. it's a lot of resources. We have to think about the good of the colony.
Yep.
Oh. Makawi, a scout. I don't need a scout. Good research though. Off role of a scientist for sure. But I'm not going to say no, because we could just change him over to do I need, oh wait, let's go ahead and have you do this, turn into this, boom boom boom. Where is this?
Okay.
Boom.
Outpost is now
Okay, cool. So looking around, is there anything that I desperately need, or is there a spot where I could get? Otherwise, I'm just going to change them into an engineer. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take them into, or turn them into an engineer. Let's do that.
We've made a new discovery.
Nice. Let's get this ecosystem. This looks pretty good. Yeah.
Ready.
Mission complete.
Mission complete. Return to colony.
My pleasure.
Let's get all those goodies. I think I want Kate to turn into an engineer as well. I think we were talking about that.
What's up?
Let's do it. Let's get this show on the road. I think we can have this spot. No. Maybe we should start looking over here a bit. Where's a shield? We need a shield. Is this a good spot? Yeah, it's 4 spaces. Let's do it. I have a warlord mode. What is a warlord mode? What is that? Really? We can get the chickens in here.
Yes?
They're all healed. Let's go ahead and send them out. Because we got some fighting to do.
Yes?
We got some fighting words.
Going. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Let's get that over here.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Control other territories. Oh, yeah. You would think, you know, that would be possible. Because especially since you could fight, you know, like these gangs. But I don't know. I guess not. Well, I don't know. I guess like you can consider outposts controlling territories, right? Like we control, you know, this because we have an outpost here, and we have a science outpost. So technically we're controlling it. Oh, well, I think that's actually a mechanic in the game. Is if you start taking out bandits, you'll get attacked less. And I've noticed, you know, knock on wood, I'm not trying to get attacked, but we haven't been attacked lately. So
Command.
I think that is like a thing. Thanks for taking care of me. You're welcome, Thomas. That's what I'm here for. See, Lucy? They appreciate me. Ooh, greenhouse. Man, 30? Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, we do need a greenhouse, for sure. You're twisting their words now, Lucy. You can't do that. You just paint me out. You just paint me to be the bad guy. You know, I'll build another water well. Just for you, Lucy. You know, let's go ahead and build a water well. Because I know you're concerned about the water. So, let's see. Over here. Yeah, this gets us 9. There you go. See, look, they need water, Lucy. They need water, so we're building them a water well. Come on, it just makes sense. You can't tell me that they don't need water. So that's what we're doing. We're building them water so they can have water. Like Cartman, respect my authority. This was your idea? Just saying, this was your idea. And Brian can back me up. He saw it too. He said, or Lucy said, build more water. More war crimes. Gosh. Now I'm starting to feel a bit evil. Just a bit. Just a bit. Rat carcass depleted. How are they malnourished? Come on. You have food right here. Oh, this deer is helping. Majestic deer. They're just here for the free food, though, to be honest. 39 carrots, and it's just chilling there.
We have bandits at the gate.
Oh, I spoke too soon when I just said, oh, we haven't been attacked in a while. Well, guess what just happened?
A disorganized
Nothing. I can't do anything. I'm gonna try to reason. No, see, okay, they're gonna fight. But instead of 12, they only had 9, so hey, that's a good sign. Right? That tells me that their numbers are getting dwindled. I know, like, I think, like, once you get to a certain spot, they start... Like, this stops, like, it can't progress, so I'm wondering when it's gonna happen. I'm just, like, kind of waiting for it to happen. Okay, trading convoy arrived. Very nice. Let's see what we can get. We can get more chicken. I think we're good on trade so far, so I think I'm gonna hold off on that. Although we have a bunch of carriers, but they're not building this. So, what is that about? Why'd I just hear a gun? Sound like a gun, like, cocking. What was that about? Oh, because they automatically went to fight. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go have you go up here, grab some of this stuff. Because now we just want to start clearing the map. Ooh, components, actually. Oh, that's a far way around, though. But we can have them get this, then scout this to get to here. There we go. Gotta think outside the box. So I'm not sure if anyone saw that, but so what we, instead of going all the way around, because for some reason we can't cross here, the game is saying we'd have to go all the way around to get to here. But it's only 4 days to scout, like go here or scout here. So we could scout this and clear the road, or open a path to here. Our production on entertainment just went up like crazy, though. Was that it? Oh, yeah. It's because we built this. Look at that. It's not our production. Look at that. 6 colonists irradiated. Well, guess it could be worse, right? Alright, so now we were going to jump back to here. Yeah, this is where we want to go next. Let's go ahead and do that. We were just raking in those science points. We had a pretty good production. I mean, we've been consistently over 1,000. From 1, harvesting them, and 2, just having the outpost. Like, we have a good amount of outposts. And we're prioritizing the high yield science point outposts, which is what we want to do. You want to be choosing the ones that are going to benefit you the most. So I'm wondering if I'm going to reorganize this front area, because I like to have guard posts at the front, just in case people break through. Just not sure yet. Wish they weren't malnourished, though. A well-planned murder by drowning, yes. Hey, Lucy, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I know it's late over there, so I'll catch you next time. You'll see the damage that's been done when you wake up. I'll have more water wells just for you. Have a good one. Shuttering holes in. I'm gonna keep fast forwarding. Oh, that was good. There. No specialists, but they'll bring in some fuel. And the 2 of them are infected, so why not? How are we on housing? We have only... Oh, they turned evil. Look at that. We bring you in, and this is how you treat us? Well, at least we had 3 guards. But that's also why I like to have guard posts out in front. Is because when stuff like that happens...
We won the battle. Quest complete.
Yeah, completed the quest. Very nice.
Okay, yes?
Dragon's a scout. Let's go ahead and have Dragon scout this area.
Okay.
Looks like we got to here. Let's go ahead and build this. Yeah. Boom.
Outpost is now complete.
We are slowly progressing. Slowly but surely. Yeah, I usually have, like what you're saying, full guard post right here, just for incidences like this, to prevent that from happening. Let's see. Does this... Oh, it does. Look at that. Well, when you see murder hobos, hold the phone. Do you play D&D? I knew a D&D player when I see it. You know what's funny, I was, because I play D&D too, I'm a DM, but I was actually... I have 2 campaigns going on. I've been playing ever since COVID started. That I really got into D&D, like playing, you know, like through Roll20 and Forgot what the other one is, but it's a really popular one. Forgot the name, but it's used through Forge. And I was thinking about making a guide of how to play D&D, because I know like some people were like, oh, I've always wanted to play D&D, but I don't know how to play it. And is that a cow just walking out? Is that the cow we bought? It is the cow we bought. But yeah, I was thinking about making a D&D guide. What's your last one? What was the last one? But we're gonna build it. Oh, we can build it here. This is kind of a neat spot. Yeah, let's build it here. This is actually a good idea. Oh, you only DM that? Dude, you gotta be a player sometime. You just gotta apply to stuff on Reddit and all that.
Mission complete.
I know Reddit has a lot of like LFGs and all that. This person would not make that if we did that, but they can get this one.
Going.
What were we going to build here? We have two. I think this was going to be the ecosystem. Let's go ahead and do that.
Consider it done. Outpost is now complete.
A ranger, yeah, rangers are pretty good. I use them mostly for archery though. I've never heard of like a ranger being a two-handed fighter or like a two-weapon fighter. I know like you can kind of think of like, you know, from like Lord of the Rings, like Legolas or something like that. But usually if you're going for like melee, you want to build like a fighter or barbarian or even a paladin, like a half-caster. Oh yeah, I've only played 5e. I've never done anything. Oh, Jones is also a D&D player. There we go. You like playing druids and clerics? Yeah, wild shape is great. Clerics. I have a cleric in one of my games right now, and they we're good friends, but he's the bane of my existence right now because he's playing a light cleric, and man, just Spirit Guardians just wrecks all my monsters. It's very frustrating. He has a lot of AoE spells, you know, Fireball. His Channel Divinity does 30 foot radius damage, along with Spirit Guardians and, you know, Spiritual Weapon. It's really a pain to deal with, and he has really high AC. And then not only that, there's an artificer in the game that gave him infused armor that if he fails a concentration saving throw, you know, for holding on to concentration of spells, he can use a charge on his armor, and he has 4 charges. So it's like he's become this mob boss, and he's a player. And I'm like, dude, how am I supposed to deal with you? I'll just say it's been challenging as a DM trying to figure out how to counter that, but I also applaud my players for coming up with such a great system. Like it's a really cool thing that they have going on, honestly. Like as difficult as it is to, you know, make encounters challenging for them when they have such strong things going on for them, I applaud them for their ingenuity of creating things like that. A Kender. What's a Kender? I've never heard of a Kender. It's a warlock with a benefactor who's a god of mischief. Huh. Yeah, I've honestly never heard of a Kender. But if it's just a warlock with, you know, the patron being the god of mischief, that could be pretty cool. Oh, it's a race. Okay, I thought it was a class. Yeah, I've never heard of a Kender. That's pretty cool. I've never heard of that. Oh, we're almost done with the weapon crafting. Let's fast forward that. Born Fearless. Well, that could be scary. Fearless and extremely curious. Sounds like a cat, to be honest. Like cats, well, cats can also be scaredy cats, right? But they can also be pretty fearless. I think you'll be okay with this. It's only going to be 2 ticks of damage. He's got 20 HP.
Roger.
Kleptomaniacs, yep. Sounds like a cat, because cats steal things all the freaking time.
We've made a new discovery.
My cat steals things and hides them underneath the couch all the time. One class that... Oh, look at that.
During the apocalypse, Earth
Build any engineer outpost in a wasteland biome. Well, I just did that. Dang it. So now nothing's going to progress because I have to build something in a wasteland biome. But I kind of like the team I have going on right now. I don't know if I want to get rid of Pinkman. I kind of like our system. Well, that sucks because now nothing's progressing. Ooh, Curse of Strahd, that's a high mortality game, I'd tell you that. Kudos that to if it's played by the book and you can get through it, kudos to you. But a Twilight Cleric, that's trouble. Those are really strong clerics, like one of the strongest clerics, arguably overpowered. Wow, damn, Eric Hokra, Sorlock. So you're multi-classing. Well, Sorlock's probably one of the strongest combinations. Aberrant Mind, you should have had some fun and been chaotic with some wild magic too. Oh, back in the 80s? That's probably why I haven't heard of a Kender if it goes back that far. But it's surprising, maybe it's because it's not part of the original, like dwarf, gnome, elf sort of thing. I've never heard of Battletech. Never heard of Shadowrun either. Are those 5e? I'll see your DM's being too nice if he's giving you max health on level up.
Orders.
You either gotta roll for it or you take average. To me, that's the rules. Max HP. Ooh. I mean, I get Strahd's a tough game, but you gotta have some difficulty. Like, I understand, like, it's also a hard game, but I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe, but I also give my players free magic items and feats too, so I'm also, and I guess in that regards, a bit lenient. I also make, like using a potion a bonus action instead of a full action. Part of me wonders if that's being too lenient, but I don't know. Oh, well, that's probably why I've never heard of them, because they're not Wizards of the Coast related. Oh, that's cool. I know that there's some games that run with cyberpunk things, but it's still 5e related. I've heard of those, and I think I'm in. Well, I know I am. I'm in one of the games where it's like space related. Like you can use blasters and all that. I forgot what it's called, but it's they got like Star Wars-esque. Like there's literally lightsabers in it, but they all just function like it does radiant damage slashing. Like stuff like that. That's so he's looking for they're looking for an excuse to kill your characters without remorse. Oh, did I build this? Oh, wait a second, hold on. Okay, we could still do that. Okay, cool. I thought I built this without a street in the front, which I technically did. But I thought I had enough space. No matter. We could just build a street right there. Yeah, I know with like the whole like fiasco with like people being upset with like where they see 5e going and all that, and the company that runs it. Like people are like looking for an alternative, like, you know, Pathfinder or stuff like that. So it's always good looking into like different rule sets. I don't know what to call it. Like I know 5e is like considered like its own thing. So
All done.
who knows? Maybe those will be like the new thing. All right, we got to use this fighter to take out some people. Right now, as a 900 cost fighter, we are evenly matched with a lot of things, which isn't the best. Oh, yeah, see this deer just chilling for the carrots. This reindeer just wants the carrots. Carrot on a stick. Oh wait, we're not researching anything. Hold on. Whoops. We're just chilling. Medical center, and then surge protectors, and then I think we'll update surge protectors immediately, so then we could start building the lightning towers. And so then I'll feel a lot better about investing a ton of like material into building those things there. Gunsmith, I don't know if I want to build a gunsmith right now. I know gunsmiths are good for creating weapons. And look at that. Our durable tools have kind of slowed down the progress of our stuff being deleted. Let's go ahead and upgrade this one also into a grand tool shop. But I would like to look into building the electronics farm. So let's look into here. Actually, I think here's fine too. Yeah, we'll start it there. At least we can get something on the docket, right? We can get something here, and we can start laying out electricity. What else trees? What actually want to do? I'm gonna have them start working. I'm gonna have the foresters over here repopulate. So then when they come back, you know, it's just like nothing but trees. So I mean, because like, look, this is already a huge amount. Let's go ahead and actually also have them reforest this area so we can have our two hunters, or what are they called? Hunting cabins? Yeah, hunting cabins. So they have plenty of trees. Message.
The colony has received meteor storms and other falling.
Decrease
wreckage
repair costs by
leave the
10% or
colony
take
in
the
rough
resources.
shape. Shards from the shattered moon and
If it was
malfunctioning
components, I would be
satellites
more
are a common
inclined.
sight, and
So I'm going to
there's
take the
little
repair
one
cost,
can do
actually.
about it.
I think the repair cost tier is probably the better choice. 90 parts is good, but we are doing pretty decent on part production, so I'm not hurting too much for that, actually. I think I'll put this. Oh, yeah, no, good. I'm gonna stop these though, because I'm just trying to lay it out. So this is just what I like to do. I just like to lay things out like this. Wait, why can I? Am I going crazy? Oh, that's weird. I thought you could build next to it. Never mind. Okay. Let's do that. Let's build one here. Here. But then let's pause it, because we don't need it just yet. And then we're gonna have a transformer probably in that area, but actually, yeah, we're for sure gonna have a transformer right here, because it's gonna definitely carry this over. I don't need a scientist, but I will take you in and then immediately transform. Oh, see, I was caught lacking. We didn't have our engineer outpost ready. So, not a big deal. It just kind of slows down a bit.
You got it.
What's the other question, good sir? Can you build the non-electrical water collector? Yes, you can. Well, no. Actually, you can't. If you're talking about wells, you're talking about the water wells and water collectors. Water wells, you can't because like if you click this, you can see to the right, too close to another building of the same type. Water collectors, let's try it. I think you can. Yeah, you can, see. So I have another water collector right here. And you could just place them right next to each other. So this is within the range too, so it's possible. I think the only thing that degrades it is, you see how these like little water drop icons, the efficiency is 92%, but that's because, you know, we have land right here. I don't think it degrades the efficiency by any means. But that's good. Good question. I know you can't do it for fish though. I say that, but then I could be wrong. But I'm almost positive you can't do it for fish. Ah, it's because there's a building here. Or is it the road? I think it's the building, because you should be able to build here, but... Oh, we have another fishing hut here. Let's try it. Yeah, so you can't do it for fishing piers, because it says too close to another building type. Another building of the same type. So you can't do it there. Oops, concrete ruin ran out. Oh, we just have another here, though. We're good. Cold weather is... It's getting colder. Let's go ahead and... Well, I think this is going to happen automatically. But let's harvest these things now, because I've learned that the time that it takes is never enough. Yeah, you can't with fish, but you can't with wells either. So the wells need to be spaced out. So if you see here, too close to another building type. But I think you could do it with water collectors. But I would only use water collectors sparingly. Like if you have another option, water collectors are great, especially in harder difficulties, because you have guaranteed water access with like a riverfront. But you don't have guaranteed access to fertile soil in order to build water wells. So that's the great thing about them. Oh, I water. Oh yeah, we need to build in the wasteland biome. So this is a desert. This is a desert. Where is a wasteland? Where is a wasteland? This is a wasteland. Here we go. Let's go ahead and build a ecosystem one. We're building an ecosystem in a wasteland. That's kind of weird. But I just do as the game commands. Alright, so you can see we have this built, but can't really do anything because these are not built. Which is fine. It's not a big deal. I just don't want to build these yet because I want to build the lighting. Well, actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do it. Who am I kidding? It possibly can't get struck right now, right? Right, guys? That wouldn't happen. Right? There you go. There you go. Yeah. Oh, here.
We made a discovery.
A beast is stalking the gate. This cannot be ignored. Oh, look at that. He just wants to say hi.
A massive horned beast has been seen stalking near the gate.